We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jags, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Taylor again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 down at the 33. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you cheat.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an... You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Jags, they boost